It's Thursday, and I have nerdy stuff to talk about. So, I have to talk about the Paper Towns little mix-up. I ordered Paper Towns off of eBay at like the end of September because that's the last John Green book that I need because I have the other two. So I ordered it from a seller on eBay, and I waited all of October, and I didn't hear anything from them, and apparently it was back ordered. And so I gave them about another week, and I said, okay, well, hopefully it'll come off of back order, but it still didn't, so I had to get a refund to my PayPal account. And then today, just now, I went on to order another copy of it. And the nerdiest part, I found a hardcover. It's a used hardcover of Paper Towns, and it's going to either have the Happy Margot or the Sad Margot cover. Nerd people, nerd fighters, nerd people, nerd fighters know what I'm talking about. I scrolled down in the description, and it said it used to be a library book, and I freaked out. I was happy to be getting a used library book. So that's how you know that I'm a nerd fighter, I was like, oh, library. So my NaNoWriMo update is I have 18,408 words now. As of last night. I'm going to write today because I have to get to 20,000 words. But this is the last part that I wrote last night. She looked back down at her paper, feeling her cheeks go hot. Had the frustration been a wall? Mr. Cordata was staring at her. Are you okay, Miss Clare? Do you need some air? She shook her head, embarrassed. No, I'm fine. Just getting really into this story, I guess. Mark looked over and smiled at her, the mystery behind his hazel eyes disappearing for a few moments as he looked at his friend. She smiled back at him, still blushing. She felt silly for thinking that there could be any more than friendship between them. After all, he was a human and she was a zombie. Normally, she would consider eating him. But then again, she normally would not be going to school with him. If you're wondering why I'm in here, it's because it's raining so much and it's so cloudy outside that you can't really see me out there. That's why I'm in here, because there's a little bit more light. I'm going to be tutoring the little kids on Saturday morning again. I have little packets of work that they could be working on, and I'm hoping that they won't be too bored. Down the line, I'm going to try to have things like books and little games that they can play. Hopefully the center will be able to help me with that too. But at first, they're going to have to just do little worksheets and stuff, and then I can kind of gauge from that where they are. But I'm hoping that they'll be happy and that it'll be smooth and stuff. I always worry. I'm a worrier. I worry, oh, I hope the kids will continue to like me. Hopefully it won't be raining like this on Saturday, because then the poor little kids will be all grumpy because it's raining. I think it was a nice sunny day last Saturday. The one final thing that I have to mention is a lot of people are talking about the H1N1 swine flu virus that's going around. John Green was talking about the vaccines and the fear that people have that the vaccine could make you sick too, which is true. But my friend had swine flu, H1N1, and he's just now getting better. It was a very slow process. I think it happened like that, but it took a while for him to get better. And he wants to spread the word that you should consider getting the vaccine or play it very, very safe so that you don't get it too. And I haven't had it, luckily. I'm a little worried that down the line I could catch it from one of the kids at the tutor program. But I also feel like if one of the kids was sick, they wouldn't come in, because I feel like parents are cautious, whereas kids my age aren't that cautious, and that's why it happens a lot to college kids and adults, because they're not as cautious as the parents of kids. If you have not even been caring, I think you should take it seriously, because I've heard that it's not a very pleasant experience, and you feel like crap, and you can't get things done because you feel so sick, and it's worse than a normal flu. So, and you don't turn into a pig like in Alice in Wonderland. That's the first thing I thought when I heard about it the first time, but it's actually serious. No smiling at all. So I think that's everything. If you're doing NaNoWriMo, keep writing, and keep being nerdy. Until Sunday, this is Thursday.